Hello, this is the reading of a story which I wrote called The Nose-Nibbling Monster. In the middle of the night, when all were in bed, came the nose-nibbling monster, and this is what he said. Nibble, 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 crunch, I spy something nice to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble their toes, but best of all is to nibble their nose. It's true many a child awoke in the morning and looked in the mirror while they're still yawning, discovered a hole in the middle of their face where once was a nose is now just a space. How many noses have been eaten away? Dozens for sure, too many to say. The numbers had been growing vast, now thankfully a solution at last. On one nose-nibbling mission, Henry awoke, looked up at the monster, and out he spoke. Don't eat my nose, please, don't be hasty. There are other noses which are far more tasty. Nibble, 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 crunch, I spy something nice to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble their toes, but best of all is to nibble their nose. Henry said, how about this large snout? Here's my friend, the pig with a pout. The monster agreed, there was quite a kerfuffle. The pig hit back with a muddy snuffle. So you're not sure about the pig? Perhaps he's just a little too big. Well, how about something smaller at first? And he whispered to his pal, do your worst. Nibble, 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 crunch, I spy something nice to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble their toes, but best of all is to nibble their nose. As the nose-nibbling monster approached to eat, the hedgehog's small nose looked tender and sweet. But as jaws were about to gnash and grind, the hedgehog turned and put out his behind. Ah! That hurt! The monster wailed, pulling spikes from his tongue, which had been impaled. If you can't find me something soon, I'll eat you up with this here spoon. Henry thought fast and moved on quickly. A spoon you've got, then something sickly. Another nose dangled in front as a carrot. Let's see, can we make him sick as a parrot? Nibble, 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 crunch, I spy something nice to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble their toes, but best of all is to nibble their nose. Who's a pretty boy then? The parrot squawked. The fiend wasn't prepared for a bird that talked. As the monster set to chew on the beak, the parrot launched forth and gave his nose a tweak. Ouch! Cried the monster. That was sore. Still hungry? Said Henry. Like some more? Here's a nozzle, a real favourite of mine, a canine delight on which you can dine. Nibble, 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 crunch, I spy something nice to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble their toes, but best of all is to nibble their nose. At last, said the monster, something to eat. This one looks like it'll be a real treat. The nose-nibbling monster was totally sold, till he tasted the conch. It was all wet and cold. The monster looked cross and shouted out, Yuck! Aren't there any nosies to suck? Of course, said Henry. Here's one you may like, revealing a honker complete with a spike. Nibble, 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 crunch, I spy something nice to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble their toes, but best of all is to nibble their nose. Out came the Rhino, looking appealing, but he butted the monster who crunched on the ceiling. Right, you're for dinner, cried the monster, quite furious. Henry begged, I've one more to taste, if you're still curious. Okay, said the monster, I'll have one more try. or it's you who'll be saying a last goodbye. So Henry called on his biggest friend yet. The beast licked his lips and bellowed, all set. Nibble, 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 crunch. I spy something nice to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble their toes, but best of all is to nibble their nose. It looks like you've saved the best until last, drawled the monster, admiring the nose which was vast. I think I'll devour this one chunk by chunk, then was picked off the floor by the massive trunk. The monster was swirled around in the air as the elephant gripped him hard by the hair. Then letting him go with a mighty crash, the monster hit the wall with a bash. That's it! No more nosies! I've had enough! The monster said when he'd got back his puff. Henry asked, have you thought about fruit for a change? There's really all sorts, an extraordinary range. I'd recommend strawberries, perhaps with some cream. I'm sure you'd find those taste like a dream. There's apples and pears, ideal to munch, sometimes as a snack or even for lunch. Oranges and lemons, be careful, they're bitter, but eating more fruit will make you much fitter. The monster said, no more noses for me, because all this fruit is truly yummy. Nibble, 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 crunch, I spy something healthy to munch. Be there the chance, I'll nibble on cherries, but best of all is sweet strawberries. So one small boy, by being so brave, managed to step in and to save the noses of children from north and south, from the hungry monster's nibbling mouth.